what do you make of all this speculation and the excitement and the talk of, a new threat emerging from Russia? Could Russia be in the process of developing a space-based nuclear weapon?
Well, very good evening, Neha. You have already pointed out that there is a treaty, and as far as I understand, there is a UN-based treaty that space arming is right now banned. It is not permitted. So I don't foresee any arming of the space assets with any nuclear or conventional weapons. But any satellite that is there in the orbit, it is the eye and ears in the sky which is tracking every activity, which is looking at the enemy's terrain 24/7. There are satellites with the synthetic aperture radar along with the electronic intelligence gathering that is all weather, day and night capability of every nation, which is up in the space beyond the tracking of the enemies. There are space-based AVAC system. Neha, just for your information, the day Balakot strike was done, that day I had mentioned that when our AVAC was airborne for some activity against Pakistan, Pakistan was tracking our AVAC. But if there is an AVAC in the space, Pakistan or anyone, none can track it, none can jam it. That is 24/7 capability. And AVAC is a system which is not offensive. It is defensive. It has got the capability with some amount of control or jamming that you had mentioned. All those things are there in the AVACs. So if there is an AVAC, you will be surprised what Russia is developing now. USA, NASA has developed it long, long back. It is not in the public domain, but many of us, we are aware that they possess this capability with which they can 24/7 continue tracking the enemy assets, which has got disruptive capability. Mark my word. These are the disruptive weapons which can carry some sort of disruptive activity in the space. Like, it is, you mentioned the jamming. Jamming is just one part. Uh, we all have missed up one small information 3 years back when China had sent a reusable asset in this space with the robotic arm. Now, that robotic arm was the giant arm which can trap the satellite, capture it, take it within, and come back to the Earth. Those sort of the disruptions are possible. They are the anti-satellite weapon. India also is party to the anti-satellite weapon system. So all these things are available today for uh, disabling the capability of enemies as and when they want. But it is not free. It is not that you send a aircraft or something and trap others. All these are running in the space. They're in the orbit, and in the orbit, even moving a small thing, slight bit of in the space, in the latitude, longitude, whatever we can call it, it's a hell of a difficult task. So there is a catch in that. It is not that easy. But as you mentioned, the arming, it is banned right now, but arming also has got limitations. All space based weapons, like ballistic missiles, what you can mention, it is different. It is not that conventional one. Conventional one has got a huge amount of fuel which takes it beyond the atmosphere, and then the ballistic capability comes up there. So in these space based missile, very little fuel is there, but huge amount of payloads are there. Navigation and guidance system is entirely different. It is dual sensor based, and it is invariably with the redundancies. And beyond all this, if Russia is doing something, US is already aware of it, and I will not be displeased. Actually, I will be pleased if India also possesses that capability, which many of us, we had mentioned very long back, that AVAX, what India possesses right now, or many other countries also possess there. If that AVAC is in the space in form of a satellite, a global communication, tributaries of satellites, that will be the day when India can reasonably be satisfied that no one will dare to attack its weapon, because the others also will be vulnerable to it. So There is a lot of hue and cry. When Russia has done something, USA will cry. When USA does something, Russia will cry. But Russian voice or Chinese voice will not come to the space, not come to the global platform. So all these keep on happening. But there is nothing alarming right now, as I see right now.